We go now to Lieutenant Governor.
Thanks, Governor. I want to start out today with some thank yous. We have relied on the Ohio business community throughout the pandemic to help us with a variety of things, including production and distribution of PPE. And we have continued to receive generous donations of PPE. We got another large donation of 250,000 disposable masks this week from Home Depot. I want to thank them. In addition, we had a donation of 800 adult masks and 201,000 youth masks from the Ulm Family Foundation. 2 million adult masks from Ford, which we announced, as well as hundreds of thousands from General Motors and Fiat Chrysler. So they have stepped up and helped support. Companies like Apple, Lowe's, Meijer, Shell have also donated face masks and shields, and then hand sanitizer. A lot of that coming from Anheuser-Busch, Gojo Industries, a great Ohio headquartered company, Procter & Gamble as well, and they've donated hand sanitizer. So we appreciate that. Tomorrow I'm going to go see one of those production facilities down in Jackson, Ohio, where they make medical grade masks. This is part of our new PPE production that we're reshoring to America, reshoring to Ohio, and hope to create an ongoing industry in the state. Now I want to turn to giving some answering a question that we received the other day regarding the public unemployment system, our unemployment system, and the number of fraudulent claims that have been attempted. I emphasize attempted during this period. There were 44,000 traditional unemployment claims so far out of a total 1.7 million that were flagged for potential fraud. But in the PUA, the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance, this is the one that the federal government established to fund people who are 1099 or otherwise ineligible for traditional unemployment. There were 1.4 million claims, but 796,000 of those have had to be flagged for potential fraud. So these are, and so there's a process to go through to make sure that that we don't pay out these. The federal government in December established a new process which has improved that, and we're in the process of preparing to continue to refine how that occurs. I know the most important information, though, if you got a notice that somebody had filed something in your name, like I did, you need to go to unemployment.ohio.gov, and when you go there, you'll see a tab that will ask you to report your identity theft, and in the process of doing that, it's a big red button. It's easy to see. It says report identity theft, and then it says identity theft, what to do. So there's full instructions as to what you need to do if something like this isn't filed in your name, because if they filed something in your name, they probably have your information about your identity that may impact other aspects of life. So you're going to want to follow through on this to make sure that you're protected. And all of this, as I mentioned, has been made a little bit more difficult over time as the folks at ODJFS try to update their computer systems, which won't be done until 2022, as I understand. But on the good news side, we did implement early on in this administration, I should say, our duplicate payment tool, where we track this now inside state government anytime there's a payment to make sure that there isn't a duplicate payment. And in our most recent report, we found 72 more of them, $168,000 worth of claims that we're refunding now. And we have saved Ohioans about $1.4 million out of that. I bring this up because I want to emphasize again, like I talked about cybersecurity the other day, our technology upgrades are essential to being able to fix what ails us in many of our systems inside government, in the private sector, as more and more cyber threats and cyber crimes are out there. And these are the things that you need to do and we are doing to try to protect against it. So, Governor, I'll turn it back to you.